Anyone else?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
So, it's already been said 3 different times, so I'm just repeating something that was already stated, in the fact that not only was he here last meeting, but he also spoke and council passed him through. I understand my colleague in the 9th Ward was absent, but what I would ask is that we not hold up someone that did show up to a meeting, that did have an opportunity to speak, and that although our other council colleagues are absent, that they also voted for him to move forward, to be moved to council. I ask that we would not hold that up simply because of an absent colleague. Thank you.
Request for information.
Go ahead. What's your request? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Through you to the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when the next meeting is for this committee?
No, sir. I do not know when the next meeting for the Flint Housing Commission is, but I do know everything that I previously stated, and I will yield my time.
Okay. So, Mr. Alamin, do you know when the next Housing Commission meeting is?
Not at this time.
Okay, it's not like I said.
That's not on the schedule.
Okay, got it. All right. So, I'll go ahead and utilize my time. Mr. Jarrett, what is your reservation? You have any reservations?
I just simply asked that the next council meeting, which is next Monday, they don't have a meeting tomorrow for the next day, Monday will work.
Okay, so when you say
Request for information.
what is your request?
Through you to my colleague, would you share why we are moving something that you missed because you did not come to work, but he did not because he did come?
Him being here, he could have gotten approved then.
All righty.
Madam Chair.
So this is my time. So I just want to be clear, this is my time. And yeah, so right. So one thing that we don't want to have happen, we don't want to make it appear that we are utilizing our elected seats for retaliation. You know, and I really don't understand because Mr. Okay, so are we getting advisement from the first row? What is happening? Okay, I want to make sure I heard what I was hearing. So I'm just asking my colleague to please listen to your other colleagues. In addition to, take a look at his resume or watch the tape that you missed. We had Mr. Kennedy at the lectern, and when he was at the lectern, he spoke to every single present council member. This body agreed to send him to, through you, Madam Clerk, do you have the vote for Mr. Kennedy when we sent his resolution to council?
It's in the minutes.
Request for information.
Yes.
Are we in regular council now or a special council before the council he otherwise would have been placed on the agenda for?
Could you please repeat that? Because we wouldn't have a special council meeting if you would just vote to handle the business of the city on Monday. So,
He wasn't here.
I understand, but the other meetings that we've had, when we attempt to get the business done on Monday, we have colleagues that vote against putting the elections last so we can handle the business of the city. But again, this looks like another way to halt the business of the city. But Madam Clerk, do you have the vote?
No, but I can.
I've got it. It's right in the minutes on page 207.
Okay. Go ahead, you said page 207?
Yep. It was part of the consent agenda. Point of information.
Okay, go
It was
ahead.
part of the consent agenda, which passed 7-0.
Okay, so his vote to go to council passed 7-0.
Correct.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Treadell Kennedy, I was here when he spoke. He has my vote. According to his resume, he's more than qualified. He showed up. He spoke to the body. That's what a lot of members say that they want to have happen. He got the approval, so he will, again, receive my vote. Want to make sure that we're not utilizing our seats for retaliation. When asked if my colleague had reservations on what were they, so the body can also hear them, he refused to share, so here we are. We don't want to use our seat for retaliation again. So we're going to go ahead and go and proceed with the vote. Yeah, with second round. Well, this is second round. Yeah, so this is second.
Floor and you didn't give it to me.
Because I was speaking. All right, so I usually go last. So did you have?
I did. I didn't realize. So I would like just a few minutes. It is important to discuss about what happens at our regular meeting is that we get bogged down round after round after round. We make multiple motions to go to the city business and are turned down. Thus, we are here in a special council meeting. And nothing that's on this council meeting agenda came from any committee. It's everything that was on, not everything, but a lot of what was on the council meeting for last Monday. So everything that's on this agenda that you see was passed by the body to council. And I just wanted to make sure that my colleague in the Ninth Ward understood that because we weren't able to do the business and vote on him last Monday, he was that we have to do it now in order to get this part of the business done. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Priestley. So thank you for that closing. And we're going to go ahead and call for the vote for Resolution 240523, the appointment of Mr. Treadell Kennedy to the Flint Housing Commission. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Winfrey Carter is absent. Ms. Burns is absent. Ms. Mashat? Yes. Mr. Pfeiffer is absent. Mr. Jarrett?
No.
Mr. Al-Alamin?
Yes.
Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley? Yes. The vote is 4 yes, 1 no.
The vote is 4 yes, 1 no, so that resolution fails. So moving on